The Dallas Mavericks have found their groove. They got that swagger back as they defeat the Toronto Raptors 136-125. And it was a great game from start to finish, even though we were trailing in the first half. But that third quarter, when everything changed, it was just a piece of art. It was beautiful. We're going to talk about that game. But like always, 87.6% of you guys watching these videos are not subscribed. Again, that number is slowly going down. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Once we reach 5K subs, we'll be going live for games like this because my live reactions, my live commentary would have been legendary for this game. So we're about 4,300 subs. When we get to 5K, we going live. But let's get into this game from the jump. I was locked in. We were kind of trailing for the most part in the first half, but we weren't out of the game. We weren't just rolling over. We weren't just giving up bad possessions. The shots were falling. It was good. We were playing good defense. Not a whole lot of ticky-tacky fouls in the first half. We were playing well within ourselves. Kyrie and Luka didn't necessarily have a great first half, but the supporting cast. And one person that I want to highlight is PJ Washington. He is here. He has been unlocked. He is that third go-to guy on this roster, and he just had a fantastic game from start to finish on the offensive end and the defensive end. We're going to look at the box score real quick. At the top, PJ Washington played 31 healthy minutes, 23 points. He had 3 blocks, 1 assist, 7 rebounds, and 3 of them were offensive? Beautiful. Derrick Lively looked good too. He had 9 points, 5 blocks from the young rookie with 2 steals, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. Kyrie Irving had 29 points. He had 1 block, 2 steals, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Luka Doncic, the birthday boy, 30 points, had 2 steals, 16 assists, and 11 rebounds. Josh Green with 5 points, but he had 1 assist with 7 rebounds as well. And off the bench, Tim Hardaway. I know we've been kind of hard on Timmy lately, but he had 16 points with 4 assists, 4 rebounds. He had 4-10 from the three-point line. I ain't mad at it. They were going in when we needed them to. Derrick Jones Jr., he played really good, solid defense. He had 5 points, 1 assist, 1 block as well, and 6 rebounds. Gafford, the landlord. He came to collect rent because it's almost first of the month, baby. My man Gafford had 13 points, had 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 7 rebounds, and Dante Exum, the man was back, had 4 points. He was a +6 in the box score. He had 5 assists and 3 rebounds. He did all that in 17 minutes, and you just love to see it. The guys were looking good. The guys were looking good. And one thing that, again, PJ Washington, we're going to talk about PJ Washington a lot in this video, but really quick, just to give everybody their props, because this was a perfect example of team basketball. This is, and I get it, the Toronto Raptors, they're not even in the playing picture. They're a bottom seed in the East. It wasn't a test for us like we're seeing against the Celtics on Friday. That will be a different story. So I get it, an easy team. But it's not necessarily, you're beating easy teams. No, it's how we look against these teams and realizing this is how we need to look every single night. We played team basketball. There was ball movement. Guys were attacking the rim, actually. We had a few dunks this game. I think the last 2 games, not a whole lot of dunks from these guys. We were getting dunks in there, attacking the basket. We were extending our range. It was a thing of art. It was a thing of beauty. PJ Washington had like 13 points in the first quarter, knocking them down. I'm in my living room screaming, get PJ some help. He can't do it all. The man was amazing. The whole team looked good. Gafford was just bullying down low. The alley-oops just would not stop, apparently, with him and Derrick Lively as well. It was great basketball from start to finish, and I got to give my man Tim Hardaway some props. He was 4-10 from the three-point line, but those shots fell exactly when we needed them to fall. And one thing that I noticed is that whether or not it's a coaching improvement with Jason Kidd, he wasn't allowing Tim Hardaway stay out there for too long. I'll pull the box score up. Tim Hardaway played 25 minutes, which seems to be, as his usual usage in the last few games. He's been around 20-25 minutes. But it was in spurts, right? You had Tim Hardaway out there for a little bit, and he's good. He's like a microwave, good to go. But you pull him out, you don't want him out there too long, because then he's like a banana, man. After a short time, bananas go real bad, real easy, and you got to pull him out. It was great. Jason Kidd, good rotations, good timeouts. He was actually engaged. He wasn't just standing there watching the game like the rest of us. He was actually coaching, and it was great from start to finish. I don't know what more is to be said. The threes from PJ Washington. If we just look at the boxer, he was 5 of 10, making it rain on a what is today? Wednesday, making it rain on a Wednesday evening. It was just awesome. The shots were falling for PJ, and not only was his offense there, his defense was there. PJ, which we're going to get to at the end of this video because we locking them all up all season, baby, and it was looking good. We'll look over the Raptors box score real quick. Scotty Barnes finished with 19 points, had about 4 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals, 7 assists, and 11 rebounds. Jakob Poeltl had 16 points, 3 blocks, 4 steals, and 6 assists with 7 rebounds. Gary Trent Jr. with 11 points, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. RJ Barrett with 26 points with 1 turnover, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. And Emmanuel Quickley had 28 points with 1 turnover, 2 steals, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. They had some help off the bench, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough because on Luka's birthday, magic happens. Luka magic, it's just a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time. Luka looked really good in the second half. Kyrie in the fourth quarter, Kai is a real thing. Fourth quarter, I'm a firm believer now. My eyes are open. I see the truth. Fourth quarter, Kai is real. The man was attacking. And again, certain people out there want to say Kai got no post game. Kyrie was attacking the rim. Kyrie was backing people down. It didn't matter who it was. Kyrie was attacking the rim in the fourth quarter, just possession after possession after possession, just getting us buckets. It was amazing. He didn't really have a good first half, and I don't think Jason Kidd really had him out that much in the first half. Like, okay, Kyrie's cold. Let's try something else. But when Kai came back in that second half, came alive in the nighttime, and he was killing it. Luka had a great game as well. Like I said, a 30-point triple-double. He had about 4 or 5 turnovers, but he had like 14 assists. It's all good. People say he's a ball hog. It's hard to call somebody a ball hog with 14 assists? I'll pull it back up. It's 16 assists. He had 16 assists, 5 turnovers. Hard to call a man a ball hog with 16 assists. Passing the ball, guys are hitting their shots. And like I said, it was Dante Exum's first game back. He only played about 16, 17 minutes off the bench. But you could feel his impact. Not only was it defense, because Dante's a very long player, but he was facilitating. He had like 5 assists in those 17 minutes. I could see the impact of Dante Exum. It was small because he's just coming back. We'll see down the rest of the season in the playoffs what that really looks like for this brand new team, but it was looking so good. It was so good to have another ball handler because PJ was open to hit his shots. Tim was hitting his shots. Gafford was down low. Lively was down low. Even Derrick Jones Jr., who played excellent defense tonight, had a few blocks himself as well as just hitting his shots. The team was looking good. I don't know what more is there to say that this was a perfect display of what this team needs to look like night after night after night. And I can't express that enough that this game was the example of how we need to look every game going forward. We don't need, 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're falling apart, not calling timeouts, not challenging plays, just letting things go by. No, this game, we had good rotations. We had good subs, timely timeouts. We had a successful challenge. It was, from a coaching standpoint, Jason Kidd played a very good game. Kudos to him. Tim Hardaway Jr., turn it around. I know those two have been in the hot seat as of recently. I love to see it. It's our first win out of the All-Star break. Again, I get it. It's against a team like the Toronto Raptors. They're not that good. They're the bottom of the East. I get it. But these are the games that matter. Because if we lost this game, this would be a completely different video. We'd have a different conversation. But the team looked good. Everyone looked good. And it was a game that I was on my couch. I was barely on the couch. I was standing up, yelling, screaming. It was just amazing. But right here, Luka Doncic tonight had 30 points, 16 assists, 11 rebounds with 2 steals with the dub. He's the first player ever with a 30-point triple-double on their birthday. Luka Doncic makes the impossible possible. It seems like every night there's another first ever for Luka in NBA history. He's just rewriting the history books. But that's not all. After the game, Dallas Mavericks guard Luka Doncic on why his defense is an emphasis right now. He said, because it helps my team. My team knows when I'm engaged. Everybody helps everybody to be engaged. So that's why I have to continue to do that. And that right there, that sounds like a leader to me. So whatever people want to say, Luka's a ball hog, he's playing hero ball, iso ball, like he understands if I'm playing defense, I'm helping those guys help me. He was really engaged. He was pressing the perimeter. He was down low sometimes. I saw him down low with Daniel Gafford on a few possessions like, Luka, how tall are you really? Are you 6'8", 6'7", 6'9"? How tall are you? Because you down low in the weeds, getting active, and I love to see it. And knowing that we have a guy like Luka Doncic, a leader on this team, one of our best guys, to just have that, to know that he needs to have an emphasis on defense, that's going to rub off on the rest of the team, and we're going to look like a whole different team come June, baby. I'd love to see it, but not only that, about his defense, this is Luka Doncic's defense since December 25th, since Christmas, with the team ranked number 1 in deflections. 3.3 deflections a game with 1.8 steals a game, 18 blocks. He's second. Like Luka's defense, like it speaks for himself. It speaks for himself. Luka's been in his bag. This whole team has been looking good. I know the last 2 games with Cleveland. If Max Strus doesn't hit that lucky 3, we win. I get it. And there was a few things that led up to that. You can argue it could have swung the game either way. Whatever. You kind of have to take it on the chin and keep moving. The game before that against the Pacers, Now I know why they're called the Pacers, because that pace we couldn't keep up. But this game, it was a win from the jump. Even though the Raptors had a lead going to halftime, I wasn't worried. Because fourth quarter Kai is a real deal. I'm a firm believer, and I believed it, and it happened. The team was looking good. It wasn't like the game got away from us and we just couldn't fight back. We were playing our brand of basketball, and our defense kept us in the game. So many calls, or I guess no calls, that could have been a foul, but there were no calls. The ref didn't blow the whistle. Our defense was that good. We were in there. We were scrapping. We were going in for steals, for blocks. Derrick Lively had a few, I think 2 or 3 violations, goaltending violations, but he had a few blocks too. I think he had like 5 blocks, a few goaltends. He's active on the boards. That's what you want to see with his team. This team was no slackers. No slackers on this team tonight. It was amazing. But PJ Washington, like I said, PJ, gotta give the man his credit. This man came alive tonight. 23 points, Mavs career high. 7 rebounds, ties his Mavs career high. 3 blocks, his Mavs career high. 9 of 18, Mavs career high. 5 of 10 from 3, Mavs career high. PJ's best game as a Maverick. You gotta give it to him. I know there's been a lot of back and forth of people not really high on PJ, and he's not that good of a defender. He's not that good on offense. But again, I get it. It's the Raptors. I get it. But this is what we can be. This game was a perfect example of what this team looks like when we play our brand of basketball the right way. It was amazing. And to speak on PJ again, paging Interpol. We need to transport a criminal back to Dallas County. PJ, you see the guys up there, but who on the bottom right? Canada? PJ locked up the whole country of Canada. The man was on a mission. And you can't deny the man. But we look good, guys. We look very good. But to go into the segment real quick, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I honestly don't have too much to say. The good was just team basketball. I'll just say that right now. The good was just our team basketball, just the passing, the defense, the offense, the not giving up on plays, the just focus and staying locked in. Everybody who played contributed, and that was the good. And I just loved it. That's the type of basketball I love to see. The bad was the fact that the Raptors were in the lead come halftime, because the second half was all ours. The second half was ours to win, and we did it. The bad was just the fact that we went at halftime down. It's fine. The ugly, man, I can't find nothing ugly with this Dallas Mavericks team, but the ugly was the fact that on Toronto, Scotty Barnes down there. Oh, hold on. Scotty Barnes over there with a 0 of 5 from 3. Woo! Was a -3. Woo! Man, the whole bench was a minus. Woo! Yeah, that's a little ugly. I understand they're a rebuilding team. They're bottom of the East, so it's like, what more do you really expect from them? But if someone gotta be ugly, it's gotta be their bench. And Scotty Barnes missing every 3. You're -3 in the box score, man. But we got a real test come Friday against the Boston Celtics. I might be a little bit too busy to do a post-game analysis, but I'll make sure to get one Saturday morning. So make sure you subscribe for all of that we're doing here. Check out the link in the description below for our Discord. This game, I was in the Discord just live tweeting everything. So if you want to join me whenever a game's on in the Discord, links below, hop in there, and I'm in the Mavs section. We got a section for all our Digest channels, but I'm in the Mavs section. My name is Lucas Burner. You can reach out to me. I talk back. It's not hard to get a hold of me. But I appreciate you guys making this far to the video. Make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 5K subs so we can go live. We'll be back. We'll be back with more content, and hopefully more games like this are to come. But until next time, y'all take care. Peace.